Hello again. So as promised, a short comparison of some panniers that I've used. This is one I bought last year, summer, from Arkel. It has this side pocket. I've never used it yet, and inside you have some pockets. And the size is quite okay. I can put my 35-liter backpack in it. But there's one issue that I don't like with this, is, let's see here, this clasp does not fit this one. And what I do with the MSX bags, for example, and the Crosso bags, is that I pull these two together if I have a lot of stuff in here, like a lot of groceries or a large backpack. And then it's fairly safe, nothing can come out. And that's not possible here. They made a mistake here, so you can only fix these together on each side. With the Crosso bag is a lot more supple, and you pull these together so you can roll it up to make it waterproof. You do it with the Arkel and MSX bags as well, but you don't need to do that, of course. You can just put them together, and then if there's something big sticking out or just filled with groceries and you want to keep it a bit more secure, then you put these together. There is an option on this bag. This is the Expert 66. I have additional bags, a sort of round bag here that you can attach to the rear. And I have a lid that you can attach to this, and it goes then over the entire bag to here. It's quite nice. It's a modular bag. The Crosso bags, this one uses simple hooks. You can also get them with the click fix type system. I like this. It's simple. It's really big. It's bigger than the Arkel and bigger than the MSX bags. It's quite supple even in winter. Yeah, it's nice. The bags this can come loose, but it's okay, since for now I had it once that that hook at the bottom was loose because this strap, which is similar to a system used on backpacks, etc., to tighten. On the Arkel bag you don't have that, and you just have this hook, but you can see there that it's loose. It does not tighten, and the problem is, so if you put it on the lower rail here, the Arkel bag is essentially loose at the bottom. I don't really like this, putting the bag this low anyway, because this gives me an issue with the rear kickstand. I usually like to go cycling and then put in the kickstand while cycling, so from behind, and that does not really work well. You can only put it like this, something like this, a bit more, and then it's not quite in. So you need to put either the bag higher, or before you leave, before you go cycling off, you need to do it like this. Okay, to the MSX bags. Let's see, it's here on a moped from my sister. So the problem, by the way, with all of them is that you can't lock them. My sister had twice had a MSX bag stolen that I bought for her. So the MSX bags are nice because you have a lid that you can attach to the bottom, and then you don't need to roll it up or anything. You can just use the lid to close it if you don't need to have it completely waterproof, which for normal use, daily use, you don't need. It is very stiff material, but it is very strong. I use it to transport a lot of stuff to recycling, for example, with when doing house renovations. I used it for 7 years. The bottom at the end gave out in the bags that I used, and here you see it as well, because this is actually you see the light coming through. This is one that's of these bags that I gave to her. I wanted to get rid of it, but I gave it to her for use on this moped. She has another one on her daily bike. And so yeah, you can close it with this lid. You can also just put these two together, the top side, two clasps, and you can roll it up and then put the lid over it and then attach it to the bottom straps. And yeah, that's very nice to have all these possibilities. So if you have something very big, same as with the other bags, you have the option of just attaching the clasps here and here, and then it'll be mostly secure. So very unlikely that something falls out. And the mounting system here is 2 clamps that go over the rail of the rack, and 1 hook at the bottom that goes over a tube of your rear rack. None of them have the ability to lock them, so that's a bit of a nuisance, especially since my sister had 2 of these bags stolen. What I've done is, but I've removed it, is put some stainless steel wire across here so that someone can't just remove it. This system is quite nice. It unlocks just by pulling. So you can see that. But this is not quite okay. You need to tension this more. Perhaps put something here that becomes shorter for this kind of rack if you want to hang it on the lower rails. But in any case, I'm going to replace this rack. I don't really like it. I don't like, yeah, the lower hanging doesn't work for me, but also this is a bit narrow. I'd like to have this a bit wider. So I'm going to put this one on it, an Atran Velo rear rack. It's wider, a bit bigger at the top. I think I will like this more in use. Okay, so what else? I'll give a little update on 2 other things. Pedals. So I made a video about lots of different types of pedals. And these 2 bikes now have large surface pedals. This is the Shimano EF205, and it's really nice. I let my sister use it for a while, and normally she doesn't find such things interesting, but I said, hey, I'll try it. And she said after using it a few weeks, you know, these pedals are really good. So something stood out, that they give good grip, have a nice big surface. These are also very nice. Union SP890. Have a sand block, not sandpaper but sand block, so this is a thicker material than the pedals with a sandpaper type surface. Hopefully it'll last long, but I will see. I've only tried them out in the dry so far, but they give incredibly good grip, the best grip ever so far. So I think these will definitely, but these also, be better than any cage pedals, especially for daily use. But for touring, I would also say these are excellent. Only downside, yeah, you can't really put a half clip on it if you want to do something like that. Okay, that's it for now. Bye.